Hi, we are live, Facebook Live right here. I'm Ellen Kay from Coast 103.5. I do mornings there. Thank you for being here with us. I want to talk to you about something super important to me that I've been endorsing on the air for a few weeks now called Know Yourself. And it's knowyourself.com. And this is the first time we've ever done anything like this. So we just want to talk to you about what knowyourself.com is. And if you're a parent like me, I only wish that I had Know Yourself when my child was younger, because he's a teenage boy now, he's 15, so teenagers know all the answers already, right? But if you are facing, I don't know, times where your children might ask you something awkward and you don't know how to answer it, Know Yourself is this really fun adventure series, and it's a subscription service, so you get these cool things every month. Like this is the first one, it's a box, and there are all kinds of activity kits, recipes, fun facts inside, and I'm going to take you through that because it comes with a really easy to use guide. There's also this backpack. This is month 2, so this is really cool. So they make information about your child and your child's body fun. So when you know your anatomy and you're a child and you know how your body and your body systems work, it gives you more confidence, and that's been scientifically proven. So if you have a child and they're having some questions for you and you don't know quite how to answer them, it's a great bonding experience that you can do with your kids, because we outsource everything. We get tutors for our kids. We're letting them carpool. You know, I know teenagers love to Uber everywhere, and I love time in the car with my son because that's when we really talk. But you can go beyond that. And questions that our kids have shouldn't be answered at school or by their friends. It should be something that we can do together. And do it at home. So, like I said, this is the first time we've ever done this. We would love to know your questions or anything that your kids have asked you that might be a little bit awkward. Each kit comes with an adventure guide, and there's this quick start guide. So it says, you know, hello, know yourselfers, and it's just the 1, 2, 3. How you get started with your adventure box. Here's the very first one. This one's about the 5 senses. So these are original comics, and they're super fun. You can go through them, and like I said, do this with your kids, and I promise you, you're going to learn just as much or more than they are. Every single month, you get the original comics that explain body systems. There are fun things in there, too. Like, I love these Know Yourself stickers, and this is what one of the kits looks like. This is the first one. It comes also with a map. And the series is not meant to be rushed through. It looks, you know, like a lot, but when you go through it, just page by page, you can spend as much or as little time as you want on all of the different features. The first month also has this map, so you also get a little geography lesson, and it's really just learning all about your body. It's made for kids 7 to 14, but everyone in the family can play. So know yourself. What if your kids asked you and you haven't quite known how to answer it? I have a friend who accidentally had twins, and her kids are 8 and 6, and now the twins are 2. Well, her 6-year-old comes to her and wants to know all about girls. Why are girls different from boys? So those are one of the things that, you know, you might go, well, honey, how do I explain that? Why don't you just get the Know Yourself Adventure series, because they address pretty much everything, and then you can do it all together. I love this backpack. You also get really cool swag. It comes with different apparel as well. But the second adventure series, they put everything in this, and then you get colors. You can color on your backpack. So see, it's really fun. Like, I don't know if you've ever done this before with your kids, but just taking time out to play with what they're playing with. And it's such a great time to talk and bond, and I think that that's another reason why I really love knowyourself.com. You can have your kids come to you with any of their questions. Maybe they've had aha moments. Like, I don't want to embarrass my son too much, but I know that he's at school now, so I can say this. When he first started getting hair under his arms, he didn't know if he was at the right age for that to start happening. It was not that long ago either. He's 15 now, so I think he was about 11 or 12. And all of a sudden you see their limbs are like growing at different rates, and they're getting hair on their legs. And he said, Mom, I see some of the boys in my class have hair under their arms and some don't. Am I normal? Is this supposed to be happening at this time? So have you ever had those moments? And he's my only child, so I know I have 3 brothers, and I said, yeah, you know, pretty much sure that this is right. My brothers, they got hair under their arms when they're about 11 or 12. But when they understand what's happening to them and their body systems, they do get more confidence. So just comment below and share with me any of the aha moments, any of the games or questions that your kids have ever asked. Let's see. Okay, Greg says, my daughter recently started playing sports. Our conversation about why she's red and sweaty afterward was hilarious. So that's another thing. How does the body work? Why are these things happening to me? Mark, good morning. Love this adventure series. This is great. Abby says, my kids ask crazy questions about their body, and I never know how to answer, like, why do we have belly buttons? That's another great one. The things that kids will say, it's always so good, right? Let's see. Let me scroll here. This is the first time I've done this, so sometimes it's hard for me to understand how to do this. All right, here's one. Oh, this is a good one. I remember asking my mom this one. Mom, how old am I going to be before I start wearing a bra? I have sisters, but they were so much older than me. I was always afraid to ask them questions. I didn't want to look stupid. So I would go ask my mom. We didn't have the adventure series, and I didn't have it from my son either when he was younger. So if you do have younger kids, like my best friend Candace with the accidental twins, she's all about this. She keeps asking me about how to get into this. This is great to have as a resource for my 11-year-old daughter, says Julie. Thank you, Julie. It really is. And like I said, you can go through this as fast or as slow as you want, and there's all kinds of bonding experiences. I love the original comics because there's a story involved, and it's fun to read it together, and then you can stop after certain scenes where kids do have their aha moments or discoveries, and then you can stop and ask, are you going through this? Is this how you're feeling? It's just such a great way to break the ice. KnowYourself.com, the adventure series. And they're giving 30% off all orders today. Just use the promo code, my name, Ellen K. We're Facebook Live right now. Keep coming with your questions. I have 2 young girls. Oh, Charlie is 10, and Danica is 3 years old. This is from Bill. I know Charlie will be asking many questions soon. Oh, boy. I know, that's the thing. It's like when your kids grow up, it's so bittersweet. You're losing those precious moments when they're so innocent and the world hasn't really started happening, the outside world, and then they go to school and kids develop at all different ages. I went to school with this girl named Mandy, and when we were 13, she developed really quickly, and the rest of us didn't. And I remember some of the boys teased her because she was the only one who had breasts already, and she really was becoming womanly before her time. So, I think this would probably cut down on bullying and teasing as well, because at least you can explain in the right way. Mandy didn't have anyone really to talk to, and we as her girlfriends would just say, we can't really relate because we don't look like you yet, or maybe never will, Mandy. She was like, believe me, by the time she was 17, all the boys who were teasing her when she was 13 were like asking her on dates, and she was saying no. I remember you bullied me. So comment ahead with your kids if you've got really, really young ones too. Like I said, this is really good for 7 to 14 years old. When kids understand their bodies, it does give them more confidence. Let's see, we also have this backpack and some of the questions that come with these cards. This is month number 2. Let me put this up here. Let's see. There are facts all about the body. So you can draw a card. Do you know you're born with 300 bones? They fuse together as you get older, leaving you with only 206 bones. The femur or thigh bone is the largest and strongest bone in the human body, so it's educational as well. Let's see. The tailbone is named after the cuckoo bird because of its beak shape. So you get this entire deck of cards. It's information. Like I said, I love the stickers. I love the original comics. And then there's really cool puzzles to put together, too. It's a subscription-based series. And thank you for joining us today. We will do this again. This is our first time. Head to knowyourself.com today and just tell your kids, they just need to get to know themselves. They're going to get through it. It's going to be fine. And this adventure series can help. Thank you for joining us.